Hello, welcome to another video on Doki Doki Literature Club. So what happened last time? Well, let's say Sayori was feeling down. The entire club started feeling down with it. Monica was starting to act slightly strange, I think. And now it's Sunday. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess we'll continue the game and I hope you enjoy the video. And also please don't forget to like and subscribe. I know I never ask for this, so when I'm asking for this, I mean it. Please don't forget. So yeah, it's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. Intimate. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been getting texting occasionally. We've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Oh wow, is the music broken? Why is there no music? This creeps me out, I'm getting the chills. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Hope it's not lost yet. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head over to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh! Hi, why? Hi, Azriel. Oh. Sayori, you gave me a heart attack. I told you this game is fine, this game is okay, this game is safe, okay? There's no reason for that warning at the start of the game. That was a joke. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Yeah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. You have cow blushing. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? So you had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? No, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Hey guys, so I just noticed this. I'm scared. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, why? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. Sorry, I thought I was about to sneeze. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ugh. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, why? But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. I'm just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you? Why? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. That explains a lot. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. Sayori did not have to drop this bomb on us. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You didn't understand it at all, Azriel. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. I would do that to myself, but with a wall. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends, and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I will do. No, why? There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart, hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. Now I think I should have chosen Sayori to help Sayori. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Why, Sayori? I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Why, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Why, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori. Holy fucking Jesus. Bro, my phone just vibrated and it scared the living daylights out of me. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. Why? The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm and that's like really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? That's what I want. I promise. I I think that would be nice. Then, yeah. Sayori wiped her tears. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel? No, please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. Bro, this is making me upset. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry, I don't know if that would be very good for me today. Understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow then, okay? Alright, I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Should I just focus on what's ahead of me? As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Uh, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here, but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. You did? And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yep, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really weird for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just pissing out. Do not touch my drawer filled with dildos. Okay? Don't touch the dildo drawer. And especially not the drawer below it. The piss drawer. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Aromatherapy, aroma. Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place, although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. I almost read that as an intense orgasm. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense orgasm. Yuri is orgasm, okay? Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved, and kind of happy. You don't need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few Sorry. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? A wooden dildo! I'm gooning! I'm kidding, I don't know what that means. Oh, this is a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. I'm gonna quickly check how many batteries. Okay. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Oh, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells like a sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions, helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavenly. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are these for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it right over here. You won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then, we can fasten the paper onto the ribbon to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be wonderful? It will also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract them to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? But I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me? Or is she more relaxed and it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. I'm gonna get it a little bit bigger. There. Here's a marker Y. You can write any characters you want. I hope you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I casually draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yura unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. I saw the word knife and I thought she took out a kitchen knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. Oh, she's a knife connoisseur! She probably sells wives in her free time. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. I promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright, the thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Oh, she actually is a knife connoisseur. You're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess some knives are pretty, yeah. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? Ugh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense though. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Why? Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She says it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Yuri? I feel her tongue curl around my finger. This reminds me of that one hell of a boss short, but it's just one finger. So I instinctively pulled my hand back. Oh, please forgive me, I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. By the way, licking your wounds does not help. If it's a small cut, put water, it's like cold water over it. If it's like a small cut, cold water is like a type of glue that keeps the blood in while also washing your skin and doesn't hurt. It can save you a band-aid and the possible pain of having to rip it off after. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Just make sure the wound is not like more than 1 millimeter big, alright? If it's wider than 1 millimeter, then it's not gonna work with water. But if it's like a millimeter or below, then it should work. And also do not pull on it before or after. Do not leave the wound alone. Just put some water over it if it's a small wound, and it'll stop the bleeding and clean it. It's simple, okay? Don't ask me how I know it, I just know it from experience. I just instantly said the answer. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Oh, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this. I... Did you really just do that? And now you're even. He just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. It's not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil. The air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, why? Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all outside by side. It is better than expected and effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thing coming up with this, Yuri. Eminem has competition. Thanks, it's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. Want to do something different for the stream, actually? I keep calling it a stream, it's a video. I've not recorded a video in so long, I keep calling it streams. I think we're gonna actually do 2 entire days in one video. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. What? That's a red flag right there. That's a very red flag. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here, or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and a nighttime. Once that dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on a wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it would be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when I paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels like a lot in the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean it that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah. It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way, too. Yuri stopped painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. I was just checking if I had drinks left. No, I need to make me drink after this. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel like that way about things like anime and games, or simply sharing the experience of something can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my head in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. No, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. Not gonna do this is kind of cute. I'm not saying that she's cute, but just... I mean, at least she isn't trying to make this sexual, so... I guess that's something. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, just for a little longer. And there she goes, making it sexual. Yay! Yay! Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrists send a tingling sensation from my arm. I'd rather have a guy having his hands on my thighs. Ahem. Anyway. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. I don't like this. Yuri slowly pulls back. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired, not inspired. I did not get inspired by that event, no. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? No, not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't it take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can't do the lettering in the classroom before I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Yeah. So, you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well... Yuri thinks this up. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to have to wait much longer. I'm sorry, I was hoping there would be much more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So? I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But she doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring up tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking about today. I find that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Bashful Yuri. Bashery. Bashery. Yuri fully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, why? Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about Yuri. You're close. I can see your pixels. You're too close. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? The music stopped again. But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Huh? Uh, Hi, why? Sayori. Just now you weren't... It's okay, why? I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall from Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? Why? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, why? If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. What did Monica say? What did Monica say? I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden that your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that wouldn't trade for that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. For my characters, I'm just gonna place him right there. He's blocking everything. I am blocking everything. I'm in the way everywhere. It's all my fault. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, why? I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Why? I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my arm. In my arm? In my urn? I squeezed her hand in my urn. No, in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know that's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise, I'll help get things back to the way they were. I I see. Sayori forces a smile for an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. My thighs itch. I'm sorry. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, why? I'll trust you with anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't even know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning and running around and running off. Sayori, I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they are. It's going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. I'm tearing up. It felt wrong to say that. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Go to her house! Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted this dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Yuri and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Why? You're the first one here, why is there no music? Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. She's already trying as hard as she can. Depression is not easy to solve. You can't just try harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her. Why? I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Are you a stalker? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. I choked on air. I'm choking on air, sorry. Did Sarah really tell her about that quickly, but how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Uh, Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people like to take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the ones she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head. 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 Get out of my Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But the poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Sayori? Sayori? What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Why? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori has written. That wasn't a poem. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal for it to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes me really happy. I'm gonna make my character a little smaller again. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Is the door not locked, Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Walking, wait, waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In my case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Shit. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't kind of breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh! 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 I'm gonna check the files. Check local things. Game script character 5 RPY. Characters. Where is Sayori? DDLC APP contents. Resources. Icon. That's macro S. Game. Cache. See traceback text for details. Like game slash script. Character 5. GC traceback text. Traceback. I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred. While running game code, file renpy common restart rpy 9256 in script python. File renpy common restart full traceback. A module. Restart top context. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession, that has to have been what pushed her over the edge. And her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. What did I do that to... Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, I walked her to school and I gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, that I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. I screwed the literature club, screwed the festival, and I lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do. I can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry the guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than her, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. What? File error character, Sayori character. The file is missing or corrupt. I'm gonna save the game here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A lot has happened, but I hope you enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Goodbye, till next time, I guess.